Snobs Podcast.
It's empty, Gail.
Woohoo! That song recharges. I think I have to listen to it because not only is Dan hitting that board at the velocity he did, which is coming up on a year ago, by the way.
Wow. Awesome. We need to figure out something else to commemorate that.
Push him off a higher ladder. Although I don't know how to do that because the way he gets up on that ladder and like just stands for a second, like you hear the shoe squeak. Like that one has a sound over it, but if you hear the real one, the shoe squeaks. And I remember hearing it when we were live, and I was just like, "Oh no, this is not good." And then when he jumped and it slipped, it was just pure joy.
It was rough, but this is what I think you needed to be a 2-person operation with someone who climbs up on top and just holds on for your dear life, and someone else shoves the ladder over.
Done. Like, but you got to do it like a WWE or ref or whatever the fuck it is style, and like you stand there and you're like, oh, and you like try and push, and then all of a sudden like you just push it over and they fall. You kind of got to throw that kayfabe into it.
Yep, you got to make it big.
I got this. I'll make Matt do it because he's gonna hate every second of it, and he's gonna curse me out the whole time. I'll be like, "Get the fuck up the ladder." I'll be like, "I really don't want to do this, Paul."
Yes, what you should do is
and do a BTS of it happening too. So
no cut to it.
Get off the ladder.
It's just you going like this and falling off. Let's flip the birds and fall off, and then he gets pushed over.
Well, would be a lot of fun actually. Is that if while we're doing this, you're going skydiving, Paul?
Yeah.
So you do the flip the birds, go out, and then we can superimpose Ryan Gosling's face on your face.
Ooh, they did
so that way we keep continuity while also, look, it's going to be equal attractiveness, right? I think when it comes to looks, you're right on par, right?
Thank you.
I like how your green cup just disappears into Richie's beautiful finger given to Pennywise.
I think of people who are like giving out the people and reporters who wear that green, that terrible green that just
St. Patrick's Day is the best.
Yeah.
There's just a talking head just floating around.
Yeah. The talking heads are always good, or whenever they do like a galaxy. I love that for some reason, like a spinning space.
I do like the Halloween ones back in the day when they would do it and like have like the skull mask on or something and just like, it's going to be rainy. And it's like, you're an idiot.
Amazing. And it's going to be sunny too. You dipshits.
Yeah. It's going to be all the colors.
Oh, it's going to be a bone dry Halloween.
Oh my God.
Oh, I know.
Zing.
Welcome to the bad jokes that are the Scene Snobs Podcast.
It wasn't very humorous of you, Mick.
I'm going to have a bone to pick with you later.
Oh, my God. I can femur some more.
Oh, yeah.
That was a bad one.
I like that. No, I like that.
That was a real stretch.
It's a real stretch. You might want to, you almost pulled a hamstring there.
Balls.
Get those out of your skull.
That's the only thing you say when you can't think of anything else funny to say.
Somebody really turned heel.
Oh, I like that one. Actually, I'm off of it now because I'm not thinking straight.
Oh, okay.
No, you go. You're doing good. I don't
want you to jerk my knee if I can keep going or not here.
You could have said jerk your bone and I would have laughed harder. All right, this is going on.
That is
welcome to the show, everybody.
It's a spinning scary space right inside your dome.
I'm Mick Manhattan. We are the Scene Snobs, of course, joined by the Madman Casey and mostly Paul, the producer with it all. I appreciate you guys for being here on this Friday night with us, hanging out, having a good old time. It's a crazy weekend, a crazy week. It's been depressing, but hopefully we can entertain you and keep you laughing and having fun for a little while. That's what it's all about. We do have a very special guest tonight. Author Heidi Christopher is going to be joining us to talk about her new book, and I'm excited for this one. Lies the Dirt Keeps. That's right. We'll be talking to her about that, her writing process, things like that. And we're going to be doing our top 5 horror book adaptations. And I can't wait to hear what you guys are. I'm really excited for that one. And especially, Casey, I know you're really big into those adaptations. So,
Yeah.
and I know a few that might end up, but I don't know. I got some question marks.
It'll be interesting. We'll see where it goes.
Paul,
I tried to not keep it one-sided, and I didn't do just horror, but I am actually, I do have enough on my horror, so that way I can have it all. It is. I wound up with 15. Okay,
I love it. I said horror this time because I figured then we can do other genre of adaptations in the future.
I will trim this actively as we're talking.
I apologize.
No, it was my bad. I overachieved. I went too deep. He went too deep.
No. I'll never be a guy who's like, no. Stop the overachieving. Let's slow it down a little bit and make it hard and soft.
Never apologize for going deep, man. I'm all about
right.
that.
Never.
Oh man, deep like a knee. All right, here we go. I got something for you guys, and I want to see what you guys didn't answer me in the chat this morning, so I want to see if you guys can at least guess one of them.
Okay.
But NASA put out their full list of the most realistic and plausible films. I have the first 7 here.
Okay.
You guys want to take some picks and what movies you think are there? I'll give you 3 picks each, and then I'll tell you if they're on there or not.
Okay. Absolutely. Deal. Yep.
All right. Paul, why don't you go first? What you got?
Because he does his homework, I'll say Interstellar.
Okay. What else you got?
The Martian and First Man.
Oh, okay. First Man. All right. And Casey, how about you? What's your third?
I'm going to say Apollo 13.
Okay.
I'm going to say Gravity. And I'm going to say The Martian.
The only reason I will say First Man and Apollo 13, great choices, but I think they did it as science fiction.
Oh, okay. Oh, I should have gone Space Cowboys.
Okay, I like that. Space Cowboys.
Yeah.
Do you want to pick another one in place of First Man?
The Right Stuff?
I love that.
That is
so
a
much.
worse pick. You went in the wrong direction. You went
any Ed Harris movie where he still has hair is not the wrong direction.
You said First Man. And I was like, you know what? Not a bad pick. And then you were like, you know what? We're going to go back in time a little bit to where it was more realistic and less of science fiction.
I'll go with Alien. Yeah.
Okay. Very cool.
Okay.
Great choices, by the way, everybody. None of them are on there. All of your choices. I said myself when I was trying to guess before I looked at the list. So, and I got none of them.
Did they put The Expanse on there, or is this only movies?
Only movies.
Okay,
They didn't do TV shows. Although The Expanse, such a great show.
Right.
Oh God, that was one of my favorite shows too. That
Space Odyssey make it?
What?
Did Space Odyssey 2001 make it?
Nope. You ready?
I didn't think so. That didn't feel like it was. Yes, please.
Gattaca, Contact,
what?
Metropolis, The Day the Earth Stood Still,
Wow,
Woman from the Moon, The Thing from Another World, and number 7, which is the most alarming out of all of those, Jurassic Park.
What?
NASA's list of movies, science fiction movies that are the most realistic or plausible.
I mean, that's fair. They didn't really make it to the moon anyway. So, I mean, what do I don't have any stock in there. Whatever.
They don't know what? Wait. We're not passing conspiracy theories. I'm not Joe Rogan.
First of all, I'm fully accepting the women from the moon. That makes sense. That jives.
Okay.
There's a chance that that could that's weirdly plausible, but it's almost as plausible as Earth Girls Are Easy. Like, if you're gonna say that one's plausible, you open the door to some other ones there.
Well, Casey, I can tell you that this is a rare day, only because my brain is basically just one movie house.
Nice.
You've seen a movie I have never seen.
Wow.
The Woman from the Moon. So is it plausible? I have no idea.
I just need to revel in this for a moment because I didn't know this could happen. I didn't know this was plausible.
It's even harder that it's from 1929 and my stupid brain loves classic movies.
This is literally one of those up your alley ones. And the fact that you haven't seen this one, and I have.
I'm gonna watch it though.
I feel like
should I watch it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, because you'll love it. Yeah, Paul, honestly, you're gonna watch it. If you're watching it from the film student perspective, that's perfect for you.
Okay.
Plausibility of a science fiction story, I think, would be wonderful for just giving idea of writing and then scene selection and how you push a story along with, pictures. That's what it was. It was 29. We're talking the moving pictures, kid. So, it's.
I'm pretty big on people, like, especially if you want to get into filmmaking, watching not just features, but like short silent films, because they had to just make it up as they went. And they did so many insanely amazing things in terms of camera tricks and rigging and things like that.
Yes.
You're going to learn so much just by watching those, and like how to make your own movies without actually having a lot of money.
Exactly.
I don't understand why filmmakers don't want to do that, but whatever.
But the weird thing is also the lighting that plays in a black and white movie means so much. So that really, because you could wash out so easily. There were so many different film tricks and things, like you said, that they had to incorporate. So it's just fascinating to go back in that era and kind of see that and be like, wow, people used to enjoy this for 25 cents, or 10 cents, I guess, 29. So
all I'm saying is The Wizard of Oz is still one of the greatest movies of all time that everybody wants to watch and see.
Great book adaptation. I'm just saying.
I want to go see it at the Sphere.
What'd you say, pal?
I said I really want to go to the Sphere to go see that.
I don't, because they fucking destroyed it. Stop editing people's films. The movie was perfect.
They edited it? The Wizard of Oz?
Yeah, with AI. They had AI elements to help enhance that experience.
No, I don't like that.
Nope.
I didn't know that.
And even with Amazon and their crap that they pull, like it's disgusting. That's why I'm so worried about, like, with Netflix buying all of that. Like it's just what's going to happen, like what are
they're
you
talking about doing 17-week runs instead of having full, like, 40-week runs or whatever they get up to, 29, I guess, 32, I think is contractually what they try to push. But 17, I mean, that's terrible. What are we going to do in 17?
Not 17 weeks, 17 days.
Yeah, 17 days. Sorry, pardon me.
It's insanity.
That's ridiculous.
Insanity. That's quick.
And it's great, so you can watch even quicker. Oh, I thought you said, did you say it was great, or you said that was terrible?
I said that's quick. I said that's
I thought you said that's great. It's like, you said
You're the problem, Paul. It's not me, Mick. It's
you're the problem. You're the one that.
Oh no, that's what it is. I wore the Sriracha octopus. That's
Srirachapus?
Srirachapus. I did it. It's my fault. I brought a Godzilla monster to a brown coat and demon fight. What was I doing?
Brown coat demon fight. Get out of here. You can always bring a kaiju, first of all. I'll take a kaiju any day of the week.
Kaiju's in.
There's no arguments here for kaiju.
We have giant robots to fight them.
Could you imagine if, like, the other place had bought Warner Brothers and HBO Max, and then all of a sudden the ending of Sinners is a lot different? Because we all know how they go. All right, I realize
it's so much like Landman. I know.
As soon as you said it, it just hit. Well, gentlemen, we do have a very special guest here tonight, and I'm super excited to have her on. Heidi Christopher, the author of the new book, and let me share it here while we're here. Lies the Dirt Keeps, which is out now, and you can pick it up. Everything is going to be linked down below in the description, so make sure you go check it out and follow this book. It's a new thriller that she just put out. I want to read the blurb, so then that way you'll know you should get it. All right, here we go. I was very excited when I read this, too. I want to get it and read it and have my wife read it, too, because she's really into books like this. All right. She came home searching for her sister. What she uncovered could destroy them all. Lies the Dirt Keeps is a haunting, explosive thriller about guilt, memory, and the lies we tell to survive. Johanna Lagrange photographs death for a living, but when she gets the call that her younger sister Ori has vanished from their hometown of Sweetwater, North Carolina, the decay she's drawn to becomes chillingly personal. Returning to a town that never forgave her for surviving, Johanna finds her family in tatters, her mother drowning in vodka, her brother partying like there's nothing wrong. Only Shannon, her ex-turned detective, is willing to help. But as they dig into Ori's disappearance, buried memories start to surface of the stepfather Johanna had killed in self-defense and the darkness that lingered in the farmhouse ever since. But when people start dying and Johanna wakes up with the dirt on her hands and blood in her mouth, she begins to question everything, including her own mind. But the truth is far worse than she ever imagined. That sounds exciting as hell.
Let's go.
I know, right? Like, isn't that
awesome.
cool?
I'm ready.
Oh my God. So we're going to bring her on here to talk to her a little bit. Heidi Christopher's here and she's going to share. First, we're going to kick it off with our top 5 countdown, but let's bring her on first. Heidi, welcome to the show.
Hi,
Heidi.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for being a part of it and being here and sharing sharing the book with us. And, congratulations on having it come out.
Thank you.
How is it? It's got to be exciting, right? Like, all that prep that went into it and such.
Oh yeah. A lot of prep. It's kind of unreal sometimes.
Oh, and you're wearing I see you're wearing a Metropolis shirt.
Metropolis.
We
Yep.
just talked about that actually. That is
Really?
number 3 on NASA's movies, science fiction movies that are realistic or plausible. And that's a scary thing. But I love it. You're a horror fan. And so before we get started, we do a top 5 countdown. And because you're going to be here, we thought in your honor, it would be fun to do horror books adaptations.
Okay.
So we asked everybody to get a list together of their top 5. We do it round robin. So, we'll each go with our 5, then our 4, then our 3, then our 2, then our 1.
Okay.
So if you're ready, let's kick it off. How's it sound, everybody?
Sounds good.
Yep.
Yes.
Top 5 countdown of horror book adaptations. That's right. I'm excited because I really went into this one. I wanted to I was like, what are my favorites? So I think to kick us off at number 5, Heidi, why don't you kick us off with your number 5 horror adaptation?
Okay. Well, I didn't put them in order, but I would say because I went to a classic that the only reason I chose this adaptation was because it was my favorite portrayal of this character. But the modern Prometheus, so Frankenstein, the adaptation of the character in Penny Dreadful was my favorite representation of the monster. And so I had to give that some credit because it rocks.
I love that. I love that. That's awesome. All right. Paul, how about you, bud? What do you got?
We're just doing one at a time? One at a time.
Yeah, we'll just go around on the 5th.
Silence of the Lambs.
That's a good one.
All right. Nice.
Solid. I'll go next. Number 5 is Frankenstein. I love it. It's always going to be in my top 5. It's always going to be in my top 5.
Yep.
And adaptation wise, I really enjoyed the new one, but of course it's going to be 31. It's always my favorite. But
you and your 31, you love your classics, which is great. But interestingly enough, my number 5 is Frankenstein.
Told you.
My favorite wasn't just because I thought the monster was portrayed decently, a little better than most times, but Kenneth Branagh, his rendition as the actual Victor von Frankenstein was fantastic. So
very cool. Well, have you seen the new one?
I have not yet, so therefore I am lacking.
I'm looking forward.
You chose 31 over the new one, so I don't know.
No. But you should see it. They adapted it a little bit differently, and it's interesting. And I'd love to hear what you think about it.
Okay, we'll do. It's on the list.
Number 4 on our list. In case you want you kick us off and go back around the other way.
Absolutely. So number 4 on my list is a weird one, an odd one, an oddball out there, but actually Battle Royale was one of my absolute favorite horror movies. Just kind of jacked up, pre-Hostel, kind of messed up world and pretty extreme and good old Japanese horror. So I was a big fan. So Battle Royale number 4.
Love it. All right, Paul, what you got?
My number 4 is Frankenstein as well, and it's the 1931 Boris because I love Boris.
Not
Too much.
Heidi, what you got for us?
I'm going to go with Flowers in the Attic. I
that
watched
is
that
scary.
movie as a child, read the book later. Both are horrific, but I don't think a lot of people kind of view it as horror, but it is.
Yeah.
It's
No, that's
absolutely horror.
100%. That is horrifying. Yeah.
That's more horrifying than a lot of the stuff that came out in the 80s.
That's the weirdest bathtub scene I've ever had to read through. I'm like, can I just stop? Can we be done?
Yes. My number 4 on this list, actually, Casey, you and Billy introduced me to this one. Odd Thomas.
Yes.
I like the movie a lot, and the books are fantastic.
Yeah.
They're
Really
dark.
good.
They're fantastic. But all right, let's go on to number 3, and I'll kick us off. And number 3 for me, the book is Red Dragon, but it's not. The adaptation is Manhunter. I love Manhunter.
Mm-hmm.
So a great Michael Mann movie. Paul, why don't you go? What you
got? Number 3, I have The Ring.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Nice, dude.
All right. I dig
See,
it.
we can go across the pond. We understand. We're cultured.
I love it. How about you, Case?
So my number 3 is actually a tie between Carrie and The Body. Both of them that were King short stories that then were adapted, both in my opinion, perfectly. So those are.
Is it 76 Carrie that's your favorite?
Yes. Yeah. Absolutely.
And Heidi, what's your number 3?
So I'm gonna go with Misery. Because I love the character Annie. She's stuck with the book, like her character. Kathy Bates did a great job, but I'm not really a big fan of King adaptations because the Tommyknockers ruined me. The book was so great, and then the movie and I was like, I don't think I can handle this. But like Misery, it was beautiful, and they even down the gore for the movie compared to the book, but it was so claustrophobic and just I will watch that movie anytime. It's a comfort movie.
That is an interesting comfort movie, but I get it.
I mean, I get it. I see myself as Kathy Bates constantly in that movie.
Right?
So I can understand. I'm just waiting for the person I love that can have a car accident and I can break their legs.
Don't read Heidi's book. Just buy it. Don't read it. Oh man, no authors for you. That's a great pick. Misery is awesome. All right, fantastic. We're motoring along on these. Number 2, I'll kick us off. It's The Shining. Everybody said Stephen King, so I was like, The Shining for me. I love that book, and I love the movies, both of them as well. But that is an insane book, and it speaks to me in volumes. Case, what you got?
For me, I went with Bram Stoker's Dracula, adaptation of Bram Stoker's Dracula, because Gary Oldman is the greatest version of on-screen Dracula ever. Full stop. So I love it.
Hard to argue. Heidi, what you got?
I'm also gonna go with Bram Stoker's Dracula because I just love that how much in the book she wants to kill Dracula. She's like, you took my man and I hate you, but in the movie she's like, I love you, Dracula, and I'm like, I do too, Gary. I mean, Dracula.
Sure. I mean, he can be old, he can be young, girl. He got it working.
Every bit of it. Winona was all in. That's Will Byers' dad. It's Dracula.
The Duffer Brothers secret the whole time.
That's conformity gate. All right, Paul, what you got for your number 2?
My number 2 is American Psycho.
Oh, great! I didn't even think about that. I love that book. It's not my favorite Ellis book, but that is a great horror adaptation.
Yeah, the 1-for-1 adaptation is perfect.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Some of those, I've learned a lot about Whitney Houston and Huey Lewis in the book.
Oh yeah,
they go off on tangents quite a bit. All right, Paul, why don't you kick us off for number 1?
I mean, you already know what it is, but it's going to be The Shining.
Very nice, very nice. All right, I'm gonna go second because I felt like I copped out a little bit, but I went with a mini series. But all works by Poe.
Yeah,
anything by Poe is a great adaptation. But specifically, my favorite adaptation of Poe is The Fall of the House of Usher, which Netflix did a few years ago, which I consider a mini series by Mike Flanagan. Amazing.
It's brilliant. It was so good. If I knew that was an option, that would have been my number 1. Heidi, what you got for yours? I'm curious.
The Fall of the House of Usher.
Yeah.
Hey,
I feel vindicated in my choice. All right. I got an author on my side.
as you should. No, I mean, Poe is brilliant. He is absolutely utter perfection. He is fantastic. I love Poe. I wish I had chose that, but I went with It. Because as far as adaptations go, I feel like The Shining is a lacking adaptation. I feel like it doesn't fully it doesn't bounce back and forth between them. It, however, feels very in line, aside from the kids doing it. So as long as we get out of that, I mean, look, I love King, the guy's crazy. But as far as Pennywise and characters, I think It nailed it.
I will never defend that chapter because it is what it is, and but like having heard King talk about it since and saying like what it meant, what the symbolism was. Yes, I got it. I did like the movie version more, where they like do a blood pact. That was
blood
like
pact.
It seems more like what a kid's gonna do to like, you know, like.
I did blood pacts when I was little. Like, did we all do that?
Same. Yep, absolutely.
I was watching.
Yeah, me too. I didn't do any orgies.
I was watching Steve. We did spit packs too. Like if we didn't really like the person, it wasn't a blood pack, it was a spit pack.
Yep. I'm pretty sure I owe a life debt to a Wookiee somewhere or something.
You at me. Me, I'm the Wookiee.
You owe me.
You don't owe me. I'm just the Wookiee.
No, that's valid. Yeah, no.
I'm the only one on the planet. No, so but when it came to I was trying to think of what I was saying before I got caught up. I was showing somebody my son, my oldest, he's 13, and I was showing him a scene, and it was Henry Bowers. And he was like, man, this is so fake. Like, bullies aren't like that. And I'm like, they were in the 80s. They were in the 90s. They'll cut you. And like, it got me thinking, it was like, is that sex scene weird in an 80s book? Not saying it's not weird or wrong. That's a whole different story. I'm saying when you see these violent, over-sexualized things, right, and it's written in the 80s, I'm like, it's not that unbelievable.
No, and that's right on the heels of free love and all of that sort of generation and that mentality and that thought process. So there was a lot more freedom, and there was a lot more things going on behind our backs that maybe as parents we weren't aware of. So our parents sure didn't know about it, and their parents probably didn't know about stuff they were getting into to a greater extent. So you know that, and thank God as a parent now that stuff is done.
That's where I'm at now. It's like,
now we can track you,
break the cycle.
We can find them. We can turn their cameras on and see exactly where they're at, what they're doing. We got some weird stuff going on now, folks. Our kids do not have the freedoms that we did. So King's chapter, I get it.
If I ever write a book like that, it's going to be like they played Fortnite together.
Yes.
Oh,
that's sweet. And I love it. But anyway, it is a good choice. It's a very good choice. I love all of these choices.
It's honestly not as good as Fall of House of Usher, though. I mean, that's still one of the greatest adaptations, pound for pound adaptation. They crushed it.
I mean, they had to combine all of these different short stories together and make it make sense, and that was done so perfectly.
Yep.
You just
the Pit and the Pendulum episode. Oh my god, so good. It's just fantastic. So thank you guys for watching our top 5. We're going to get into our normal show with our wonderful guest. Heidi is here. Heidi, we want to talk to you about your book. So again, everybody, it's called Lies the Dirt Keeps. Now, I love this background, by the way. You sent me some really cool backgrounds, and this one, I pulled up too. So, hot ex-boyfriend tension. You're getting that out of this. Yeah. Mother on a high horse. Oh man, I know that one. Riverside parties. A girl and her weed. Is it about
nice?
Small town secrets. Roadkill photography. Oh, wait. Do you have actual photography in the book? I need to read this.
I mean, she does take picture of roadkill, but there's no pictures in the book.
Okay, good. I can eat it. I can eat and watch this and read this.
Yes, there's no pictures.
Family betrayal. I love that. Who wants to punch their bro? I'm gonna move on. Sex accidentally on a corpse.
Oh,
all right. We need to talk about this some more. I read the information you gave me, the blurb about what the book is about, but can you expand on it a little bit more and tell our viewers like what else? Not what else is going in the book. Don't spoil anything, but like what went into it and like what they can expect out of it.
Sure. Well. So it's always difficult to talk about your book like that, but Basically it's about a woman who is struggling with, the trauma of the childhood that she lived. It's about poverty and, living in, low income area, the kind of things that you see, you witness, that you experience. And so basically, I just I really wanted to display the horror in a trauma of your past, and how that can get inside you and shape you and turn you into things that kind of make you a monster. And how you deal with those is basically your epic battle. Are you going to defeat your monster or not? And it's not a happy ending, because I don't think that these characters could move through the things that they move through and expect any kind of happy ending out of it. So definitely not that. But yeah, she goes home to search for her missing sister, and nobody wants to talk about it. And they're kind of like, oh, well, she's just a wild child and she took off. She had just turned 18. Nobody really cares, right? And, what does that look like to, someone who has a missing loved one and can't get, anyone to, act like it's a major deal, So it explores the relationship between siblings, which, who wants to punch their brother?
Yeah.
So
Well, my sister shouldn't read this.
why does your sister want to punch you?
The list is long and distinguished.
We told you about the 80s already. There's just violence everywhere.
But yeah, so it's just about a bunch of characters doing bad things to each other, and it's kind of life. It's very fictionalized, but it's like you can relate to things. I think anybody who reads it can at least relate to the fact that it's fun to be young and dumb. It's not fun to face those consequences, though. So
I love that, and now I know just by reading, on your website that you're from North Carolina as well, and so is this, when you wrote this, I'm assuming you're pulling from maybe places that you lived and you visited and things like that. Mm-hmm. How personal, like going into this, and I don't want to get dive too deep into reality, but like how personal is Joanna and her story to you while you were writing?
So I'm trying to avoid spoilers. Never accidentally had sex on a corpse. Okay. But
one note.
You didn't, but the rest of us.
Of course, it's an inspiration from my life, and it's dark and it's gritty and it's not fun, but I survived it. And there are obvious. I don't know. I feel like because my family, when they were like, Heidi, can I read this, or is it going to make me have feelings? And I was like, get out of here. Like, no, it's not based off of my life. I did draw inspiration from it, but I grew up very poor. And I knew I know what it's like for people to think you're trash because you're poor. So that's reflected well in this story. And I grew up with a family who didn't like to communicate very well. So, just kind of things like that. I did grow up near the Cape Fear River. People swim in that nasty thing. I never did. But, there were river parties all the time, and like people getting swallowed up by catfish. Like that was what was going on at the Cape Fear River, right? Yeah. So I wanted to, pay some homage to that. But like, I don't know, it was a combination of a lot of fiction and a little bit of personal experience.
That's awesome. And so like with the process of this too, because it's dealing with trauma, did you research into mental health and trauma as it was to kind of like, I don't know, maybe build some distinctions on the characters in the book? Sure.
I'm an advocate for mental health. So, as someone who suffers with mental health things, it's been a lifelong process for me. A lot of research, therapy, just, talking to other people who have, kind of been through similar experiences. But, there is a lot that I had to be mindful in a sense of, I didn't want to glorify anything or make it like just, I can't think of the words, and I can't think of the words, but I didn't want to glorify anything. So I wanted to make sure that I really represented something without like displaying it on the page. So a lot of the things are off page, but the character brings them up as like a memory or just things like that. So that's kind of the way I handled it, in a sense of representing childhood trauma, and how to do it delicately was my main focus. So yeah, and I had sensitivity readers and things like that. So a lot went into making sure it wasn't just like, oh, hey, here's like some, gore porn, go have at it. It wasn't like that.
Well, that's nice. It's good. It's important to have thinkers. That's
true. It really opens up the doors for a lot, especially characters. But coming into this and like going back to the writing process a little bit, because I know a lot of our listeners work in writing or are aspiring to be writers as well. What's the process like for you for like this book? We were talking earlier before the show in terms of like coming up with stories. Maybe you see people sitting over at another table and you make up a story in your head, and then that turns into something that you write down or something like that. Like what was your process for this one? Because I know most of it being fiction and being like more horror and thriller. Like were you diving into other books? Were you like, how did you go about getting into telling this story?
So most of my story ideas, just a little instance kind of pops in my head of this, of like a scenario, and I can see the people and I can see what's happening. It was just this little scenario of, and this is not a spoiler alert because I totally rewrote it after this premise popped in my head. But it was, what if a sibling killed another sibling and the family helped cover it up? Like what would that look like? And so I wrote this whole book, and then I read the book and I was revising the book and I was like, I don't like it like this. So I completely started over again with a very similar premise that turned out to be this. But it was a lot of, I didn't have a direction until I started the third draft. And that's when I was able to pick things that I knew that I wanted. I took all the stuff that I wrote that wasn't necessarily deserving of being in a book, and threw all that out, kept the stuff that I felt was important, and then kind of molded it outward from that. It's a very chaotic process for me. I don't have like it's like, oh, I'll get up, with the sun and write for hours, or I'll stay up, all night writing for hours, or I won't write at all for a day because I'm just thinking, and lots of notebooks and yes, I did dive into other inspiration. Sharp Objects from Gillian Flynn.
Okay,
it's
nice.
a comp actually for this book. I love the way that she did the family dynamics in that. I mean,
I read this, I don't mean to cut you off. I apologize for interrupting you, but when I read this, I thought of Sharp Objects. So I'm glad you said that. Not that it was similar because I haven't read the book yet, but the feel I got was the same as Sharp Objects, which is a great show, by the way, too.
Yeah, and it was such a big inspiration that I was like, wow, like the feeling that it gave me of like how well the author portrayed the family dynamic, and that the twist at the end, even though you could kind of see that it was going that direction, but like the twist at the end was just so like, wow. And I pay homage to that too, because it was, I mean, that one got into my bones, like it did. It sat there and was like, make something else like this. Okay.
Oh, such good deep drama with thrills. Yeah, really. And I love that you said that. So I'm so excited to read it. But I wanted to ask too, like when I was doing screenwriting, some of my process, I'm old now, so I don't walk as much anymore, but no, I used to go for long walks in the cities that I lived in and stuff like that. If I was in Los Angeles and say I'm writing a horror script, I'm going to go walk around and see horror locations and stuff. Was there something like quirks that while you were writing this you felt and maybe acted on or did while you were doing it?
Yeah, going out to the woods a lot. There's something about being in the woods alone that can quiet you down, and there's a lot of scenes in the woods in this book, and I grew up playing in the woods, so it was kind of like getting back to a root core memory, getting all the sensory, the smell and the feel and the sounds and everything. So I stared out to the mountain because there's a mountain back there that I can see. I stared at it for a long time. Like that mountain has given me so many ideas and ways and direction. It's like my muse.
You've gotten to know the mountain very well.
Yeah, I call it my
intimately.
mountain. Like from Braveheart was like, it's my island. It's like, that's my mountain.
Yes, awesome.
Are there so like this being a movie show, I have to ask: are there any like horror movies that you watch to help you get in the right mind space when you're writing too?
So I won't say like horror movies that got me in the headspace for that because a lot. So I love campy horror movies. Like that's my like when I watch like when I call it like a real horror movie, like things that like that get under your skin and make you feel ill. So those are things I have to prepare myself to watch. But like campy slasher films or anything, Michael Myers or Jason or stuff like that is campy to me and it doesn't scare me. And those are kind of just like my unwinding things. I use that to unwind from the heaviness of this material. So I don't know if that makes sense, but
I get that.
Sure.
Yeah.
Like inspiration so much as kind of just like step away and calm down and reset.
Well, no, and that makes a lot of sense when you're going in depth with that kind of family trauma and dealing with all of those feelings and really tilling the soil for that. Sometimes you just need to kill some teenagers.
Yeah.
Just something nice and easy. Just some sex crazed maniacs who just need to get, slaughtered a little bit. Feels good. A cup of coffee or maybe some tea. Lay down with that.
That Texas Chainsaw movie that came out recently, and I was like, I hope he kills every one of these idiots. Like they're so dumb. Like I just wanted to watch him murder them all. Like get them, kill them. Yeah, that was.
That bus scene was like your favorite thing on the planet.
Oh yeah.
I rewinded. Me and Chris, my husband, were like, let's watch that again.
Yeah.
Watch that again.
That was a great scene. I'll hear
it is.
For sure.
Totally worth it. Yeah, but that's a great way to unwind. That's a pretty fantastic way to chill out. I do have a question, real quick. So as you were building these characters and building these scenarios out, did you have a point, and this is just my own curiosity, where you were excited to see someone have harm come to them? Did you get amped up about some kind of character where you're like, oh, they're going to get it now, and just start furiously typing away? I love it.
Yeah.
Awesome. No, just knowing that there's that passion for putting someone down, this is going to be fantastic. It's just, Thank you, Heidi.
So I have to ask, so and because I haven't read the book yet, I'm not quite sure what photographing dead things like, and then we talked roadkill and such. Mm-hmm. Is that what it is? Is she working for somebody, or is she? And I don't want to give away too many spoilers, but
it's fine.
That one got me intrigued a little bit.
Yeah. So she has moved away from that small town she grew up in, and she photographs death and decay for like edgy magazines. And so she just got this exhibit that her agent had, got in the works for her. And the timing is just too bad. It's just too bad. Timing's terrible for her. But yeah, so she likes to, it actually opens up with her smelling the rot from her car window. Cause you know how when you're driving and you can smell something is dead, like that's how she like goes and finds it. So she's actually tromping through a field looking for the dead thing. And that's how the book opens up. So, and I don't know, I might be telling on myself, but I grew up in the country. There was a lot of roadkill and it was interesting. And it did get stick and prodded. And I was like, what's on the other side? What's under there? Like,
That's how I learned about maggots.
Yeah, right.
Listen,
I mean, it's true.
They weren't all great lessons, or they weren't learned without a little disgustingness. It's.
I don't think curiosity is a problem. I think when you murder them, that's the problem.
No.
Oh yeah, of course, that's a bad thing.
No.
Now, if you're 48 years old and you're poking a stick on the side of the road of a dead animal, people are going to ask questions.
Yeah.
You're probably in this.
Do that now.
Well, I mean, if I've never seen a dead moose, maybe I've never seen a dead moose. All right, I got to find out. I don't know why you guys are pushing on me here.
All right, that's hard to argue. You got to see a dead moose. Like I've never even seen a live moose, so a dead moose works. I didn't grow up in the land of the mooses.
The muses.
We pluralize
reason-
things here.
And not always the goodest way. So for an author, it might be hard to hear us.
Hey, you shut up over there.
I do English good once, eh?
Never twice. Never
two times.
twice. Oh, we have fun. So now, Heidi, I want to ask you, like, with this book, it just came out November 13th, I believe, right? 2025. And it's out now and it's available. And like I said, it's going to be linked down below. So go buy your copy of the book. What's next for you in this process? Are you going to be taking it out? Are you getting ready to write something new?
I have written something new since then. I'm on my way to another horror that's it's very psychological. It's all in the head kind of horror, which is a little bit more difficult because limited characters and it's a secluded space. The character's out in the woods in a cabin. So that one's been fun plotting. That one's got me a little stumped, but that's my next project.
I'm hoping Evil Dead is a lot
fantasy
watched.
project over here from stopping talking to me also.
Yeah, it's tough when a lot's popping off, when the
Yeah.
synapses are all firing. It's like, oh, but I'm in love with you, and no, I'm in love with you.
Yeah.
You never
We're
know
gonna
who's going to
have
end
to
up dead on the cutting room floor.
Mhm.
But now getting into that process though, and you find yourself maybe, like I said, going out, maybe getting a cabin one weekend and writing away.
Hell no. You
Fair
know what
enough.
happens when people go to the cabin in the woods? I'm just saying. No.
Evil
Well,
Dead
you're right
taught
about
me
the
all I
experience.
needed to know. No, Evil Dead taught it. We're done.
I know, like Army of Darkness trained me well, okay? You don't go to the cabin in the woods. You just don't.
Or just don't read a random book you find in a weird language, right?
Or
Come on.
don't
Yeah,
try
that was
and
that was a
yeah.
tough one.
Yeah.
I don't know why you would play that tape recorder.
Right?
That's
Why would you do that?
Seems like a poor choice. I don't know. Yeah.
Casey
I
would
mean,
just do a puzzle box.
unless that book. Oh, you know what? This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a recording in Greek of Lies the Dirt Keeps and put it somewhere in a cabinet. But I will read
Posterity
it
might
like
not like
this.
that.
Right? That would be hilarious. What a
Oh my
good
God.
gimmick.
I could be revered one
Heidi's
day.
in the cabin. She
Wow.
presses play on the tape recorder, and all of a sudden, it's just her book and your voice come up.
Oh
And it's
my
like,
God.
wait a second.
Please do that.
I love it, and I wish you all the best with the book
Thank
and
you.
going forward. Now, do you have anything coming up that any signings or anything? Because I know I want my book signed.
I do have an event at the Winchester Book Gallery on the 17th.
Nice. Okay. Cool.
And I'm waiting to hear back from Books A Million. So that's kind of
Oh, you're
what's going on there.
my neck of the woods. I'll be there.
Awesome. So yeah, that's about it for right now. I still have, the publisher works on things and I don't know what they've got in the pipeline, but I'm not such a big fry. So, it'll probably be more like indie bookstores. That's fine with me. Like I love promoting indie bookstores. I'd rather go there. So,
I love that.
anything that comes up, I'll let you know if it's in the area or not.
That would be
Yeah,
amazing.
definitely.
Yeah.
I would love to come see. And I want to get the book signed for sure. But I love it. And now with everything coming out and like when you're asked about the book, and I'm trying to phrase this right, when you're asked about the book, how often do you have spoilers come up? Because I know a lot of people I talk to, it's like they're always being like prodded.
Mhm.
Like, well, what happens in your book? And it's like, read it, son of a gun.
Yeah. I mean, that's basically, it's like I said, I hate like trying to talk about it like without spoil, because I will spoil something. So I'm like, that's what I'm really nervous about here is like, I'm trying to be mindful of what I'm saying so I don't spoil anything. But
Oh yeah, don't tell me
because-
anything. I want to read it.
first of all, it's like, so it's mystery too, right? So I have to, like it's really hard to exactly say certain things. Like I don't, because something could spoil something else. I don't want that chain reaction. So I just want to, I just like read it. And then I give kind of like the comp speech, like if you like sharp objects with ghosts or, just Southern Gothic grit, horror thriller, like this is it. There's some really, I did actually have it written as like a paranormal horror and she would get possessed. and by these spirits that were like around it. I almost did a spoiler there, but so anyway, yeah, I rewrote it because it was making the mystery too easy. So I was like, no,
Okay.
none of this. And so, but there is a lot of mystery in it. I feel so intelligent, but it was so hard to do it and pull it off. I hope I pulled it off.
You know what? I the reason I brought that up and I wanted to ask that question is to direct to the audience and let you know, like, stop asking and buy the book and read it.
Boom.
First off, read books.
Right.
Secondly, read this book for sure.
Damn.
I can't wait, and I can't wait to see you on the 17th. That's going to be at the Winchester Book Gallery in Winchester, Virginia.
Mm-hmm.
Go check them out. That is a great bookstore. It's fun. It's independent. If you ever watched my show Pulling Focus back in the day, my old podcast, my partner on that show, his wife runs it. They're great people.
Mm-hmm.
So I can say that, and they really support independent artists such as yourself and authors such as yourself. And I appreciate you coming on and talking with us and sharing the book with us and just your process and everything else. This has been wonderful. And I wish you all the success on this. Well,
thank you. Thank you for having me again. It was fun.
Glad you enjoyed yourself. I do have one last parting question, Heidi.
Sure.
What would you recommend I listen to while reading this book?
Okay. I like that question.
I actually have a playlist.
Do you really?
Yeah, I do.
Oh my gosh.
I had a mix of things. I listened to a lot of Slipknot, Unsainted. What is it called? I don't even remember. Sainted, the new Slipknot song.
I haven't heard it yet, but I heard some good things.
That was on loop. A Marilyn Manson song was on loop for some of it. It's really dark songs, but I do have a playlist, so it's somewhere. If it's not on my website, it's somewhere else. I don't remember.
Oh, that's amazing. So we're gonna find this playlist and make this happen because I need to know what kind of swamp rock, dark country sort of grind metal I need to be listening to.
The Legend of Woolly Swamp.
Done.
There you go. Charlie Daniel, you can't go wrong.
Ain't that truth? Heidi, thank you so much. It's really great having you here. Can't wait to jump into the book. Lies the Dirt Keeps.
Oh yes, I can't wait either. And thank you guys again. We'll see you on the 17th. Heidi, go check out the book. And we thank you again for coming on. Remember, everybody, go pick up this book. The links are down in the description below. Take care of yourself tonight. Thank you again, and we'll have you back on soon. And we want to hear all about all the success.
Sure. Yes. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Heidi.
Good night.
Oh my God, that was so much fun.
It was awesome. I can't wait. I love good books, man. And
I know, I'm excited.
As I'm getting older, I'm getting into this weird like mystery horror combo thriller thing that I used to get away from. I don't know. I wanted to be like, classical and read all of the literature. And now I'm like, no. I want romantasy and I want horror.
I get it, dude. You know what? I get it, especially is I know you and I have talked a lot about reading in the past. And you and I have read a lot of the classics.
Yeah.
Like pretty much all of them.
Pretty close. Yeah. I mean, I've still avoided what Dickens what was it? David Copperfield. That's like the only one that I almost refused to read. I think you're the one who introduced me to hate for David Copperfield. So
Dickens is an acquired taste.
He is. Look, I mean, Tale of Two Cities is still one of my favorite of all time.
I love Tale of Two Cities.
Oliver Twist was terrible, and I only recommend if you're under 18, read it. Once you're over 18, don't read it. It's too.
You know what? Instead of reading Oliver Twist, read Batman.
Honestly,
it's a better orphan.
Shit. It's the best orphan story ever. That's the orphan we all want, not the orphan we need. Not the orphan we deserved.
Is Batman the best orphan in fiction?
Well, I hear a new topic in line.
Oh my God.
It's National Orphan Day.
Yes. I can't wait.
Top 5 orphan movies. Who's the best orphan?
Top 5 orphans.
Brightburn has to win that one.
That's up there. I don't know.
Brightburn is going to win. He's not the best orphan. He sucks.
Why?
The kid wants to kill everyone. What do you mean, why?
Like that's not really what's
wrong
gonna
with-
happen. Like that's not gonna happen. Be real here.
Tony
I didn't
Stark's
ask
an
him
orphan.
you know what was so funny to me too is like I model not John Snyder the person, but like I model my parenting on Jonathan Kent.
Yeah, that's
It-
Pa Kent. Sure.
You know, like especially this newest version, who I fell in love with.
Wait, Kevin Costner?
No. Fucking, I can't remember his name. He's a great actor. He was in a lot of things. He was in Identity.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, the much more. Yeah, no, I get that. They made him a much simpler man.
But he had the kind of like my favorite is the John Snyder version
Okay.
because that's the one you got for 11 years, you know,
Right.
and well, roughly, yeah, before he became an orphan again, whatever.
Re-orphaned.
I don't mean to
Well,
make
how
fun of
many times
orphans,
can you
but,
be
like, there's a lot of
re-orphaned?
orphans in comic books.
Okay.
Poor Peter Parker. Like they all had extra parents to go to. Like Batman had his butler. Like that's sad, man. You had no other family besides your butler.
That is fair.
Oh, no,
he didn't
not
have
just the
anyone else.
butler.
I mean, he was
Damn.
rich, but whatever.
Yeah.
But like he didn't have. It wasn't like he wasn't rich like the idiots that are rich now. He was rich like he trained all goddamn day every day to take out the idiots we have now.
I mean, that's fair. Yeah.
So like good orphan, good billionaire.
We wound up with Justin Hammer in charge.
Well, there's no such thing as a bad orphan. I'm not going to say good orphan.
Well, that's why it's funnier if we have bad
Yeah,
orphan versus
it's not
good
a good
orphan.
or bad thing. It's just who's the more favorable orphan in comic books?
And this week on Jerry Springer, what kind of orphans are actually pulling their weight?
Oh my god! Oh my god! Cinderella.
As a society, we must support only good, true orphans.
Flowers in the eye.
God damn. Yeah.
Oh
sorry.
my god! I did want to talk to you guys real quick about some discourse that's going on, and we just did our last week we did our 2025 real year review, as we call it.
Yes,
Where we shared our favorite and worst movies of the year. There's some discourse with like a lot of the award shows coming up. You know, you got Golden Globes this weekend. You got Critics' Choice Awards just happened this past week, and Timothy Chalamet won.
Yes. For
Over
which one?
For Marty Supreme over Michael B. Jordan for Sinners.
Okay.
Now, it's created a lot of like discourse amongst creators because everybody is a creator now. It's like people are like, how is it not Michael B. Jordan?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that man played two different characters.
Yeah.
And I have to say, like, I am in agreement. Like, one battle after another, Marty Supreme and Sinners, 5 out of 5 movies for me.
Okay.
5 out of 5 stars for me on all those movies.
Mm-hmm.
So when you get down to it, all of them had amazing performances. But how do you, like, to me, can you guys argue against Michael B. Jordan? Because I'd love to hear it.
Paul, I want to hear what you got.
See, I don't know, because I didn't, as you guys know, like I didn't love Sinners quite as much as you did. I didn't say it was bad or anything.
How many black people?
Sure. I just didn't hold it to the caliber you did, so it made sense with Marty Supreme, to be honest, with me.
Okay.
Okay.
But what
I'm
about?
not-
I guess what it is like it's because I'm not talking about the movies in particular.
Right.
I'm talking about the actual like performances, and even just not even all of them, just like those two in particular. Now that you've seen both, like I'd love to hear, like, what about Timothy Chalamet outshined Michael B. Jordan's performances?
I think it's because I feel like he doesn't always act like himself. Like a lot of times I try to look for actors to not be their typical role, like how John Cena is John Cena in every movie, or Mark Wahlberg and things of that nature. I try to watch for that. And I didn't really see anything different from Michael B. Jordan that I could tell from any other movie. If you took shots from Sinners and put it in any other movie he was in, I could say it's that movie.
I love
I
you,
don't know
Paul.
that I
I'm
agree
going to
with that at
completely
all.
disagree. You're a delightful human being, and that is your opinion and your perspective, of which I appreciate and love. And I have no issue with the fact that you said words. However, you're
Wrong words,
completely
but
wrong.
words. Well, they're
You're
not
completely wrong.
words.
No, here's
They're
the
not
thing
wrong
that
words. They're
about
just
this.
wrong in that order that he placed them.
Yeah, exactly. That's what happens. Correct words, you put them in there wrong. So Tom Hardy is a prime example of this. When you're playing two characters as twins and having to play that back and forth, I think he did one of the best jobs ever in Legend. And I think I hold that up to it because can you be two different characters with subtlety? Sure, you can do it with accents. Sure, you can do it in voices. That was one of the beauties of Michael B. Jordan, as I knew which twin he was, which brother he was as he was going. He had to play. Now, is it still Michael B. Jordan? Of course, one of them is. That's oddly enough, you are correct that one of them is similar to other characters I have seen him play before, like Just Mercy, or seen him similarly the way he speaks, his accents. Yes, there isn't a lot of breakup variation there. I've heard it before. However, it doesn't detract it from being a great performance or a wonderful movie. I think he did very well. I don't think Chalamet did enough to beat Michael B. Jordan as two different people. And because he played it well enough. That's where I come from with that. So I'm not saying Chalamet did a poor job by any stretch. I think he does wonderful jobs. This was a great one. Marty Supreme was fantastic, just not, it wasn't, I thought Michael B. Jordan crushed. So
like, if you're, because like for me too, is like DiCaprio is great. Sean Penn blew it out of the water with one battle after another. You know, so you do have some great performances. Some of them are going to be supporting. The reason I keep putting it up against, I mean, DiCaprio I could see winning. He did do a great performance of this neurotic father. You know,
I could see that. I think Penn was a little better though. I think Penn outshined him by being what he was. You know,
every scene.
So,
agreed. Like, there's no artist. So, like, but like, he'll most likely get a supporting. But if you're thinking about like the top actors, I could see, like, to argue with you, Paul, about Michael B. Jordan. Like, Michael B. Jordan in this movie, like in Creed, and like Without Remorse, and some of the others, you could be like, yeah, that's he's doing a great job. He is the character, but the character has a lot of qualities like Michael B. Jordan.
Correct.
I did not see that at all in Sinners. Like, not that he does play cool. He is a cool guy, and like he is a sexy guy, and so I think he brings that presence to each character. But the fact that there were two very different, distinct personalities, and to kind of push back on you, I think the best, I'd have to really think about it, but right now in my head, Legend is probably the best comparison, because Tom Hardy did do a fantastic job in it. But even then, like, Tom Hardy did the best job that I feel like twin movies, where it's the same actor, often do. And that is, we're going to like put glasses on this one, and he's going to be the wild card. And then we're going to have him with no glasses, and he's going to be the calm one. Now,
100%, yes. That was,
not to take away from that, not to take away in any way, because he gave a great performance as these two characters. With me, with Michael B. Jordan, it's like Smoke and Stack were two different people.
Yes. Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, from the way they both talked, from the way they both stood, from the way they both acted, the little nuances that Coogler put in there, like, you know, Smoke couldn't smoke. He couldn't couldn't roll a cigarette. So Stack had to do it for him, you know, and like all those little things, and I think the biggest thing for me is like Timothée Chalamet dominates the role. He is the best actor in Marty Supreme, hands down. Second is Odessa Zion. She was fantastic. But like, Kevin O'Leary's a piece of shit. He does good in it because he's playing who he is. Gwyneth Paltrow is playing who she is. She's not a piece of shit, but like, she's playing who she is. So Timothée Chalamet is dominating every scene he's in. Michael B. Jordan's dominating every scene he's in, but he's not taking it away from one or the other.
Nope. Haley Stanfield has a chance to shine. I think the way Michael B. Jordan, with every character and every interaction he had, he gave the other person the stage, but he commanded the presence, and he was there, and it was Smoke or it was Stack, and you felt that the whole way through. So, yeah, I think Michael B. Jordan, maybe in my opinion, earned it over Timothée Chalamet, maybe.
To defend Paul now in his choice,
let's go.
I'll say this: the physicality of the role, to learn the ping pong and to be able to play and to do it with the acrobatics that he was doing, and like that and the fun spirit and the playfulness he was doing, like that physicality was perfect. And yeah, you could argue with Michael B. Jordan, he was very physical in the role too, and he was amazing in that as well. But there's a stark difference between like learning the sport, being the best at the sport, being an action, so to speak, player. And that goddamn dancing to the Rocky Roads of Dublin that Michael B. Jordan did, where he's like, and it makes no sense. And I'm like, that one. Now, Michael Jordan wins it for me, but
I think Michael B. Jordan really takes it home when he actually dresses the way they did in the 80s. There at the very end in the after credits. I think that was really what drove it home for me.
Yeah,
that took guts.
Yeah,
that took a real stretch.
Better movie. I mean, one has Buddy Guy and one doesn't.
Yeah. That's fair.
And I'm a Blues fan, so no, I'll vote for Buddy Guy. But no, I see what you're saying though, and like it's hard to argue about Timothée Chalamet. He was so good in that role. He's a good actor, and he's going to get more awards, and so is Michael B. Jordan. I think he's going to have more opportunities. You know what pisses me off about fucking Marty Supreme and goddamn Timothée Chalamet is when he came out with that LeBron type attitude and was just like, you know, I walk out there, I'm the best there is when we go out there, and blah blah blah. And then I saw Marty Supreme, and I'm like, fuck, dude. I was like, but he's a dude who can back it up. Like he. I was going to walk in there. I'm going to be like, it's not going to be as good because he's so cocky about it. I'm like, nope, he's just pretending to be Marty Supreme during the press tour. He is this good.
Yeah, I believe it. I struggle with the fact that he's as good as he is. I don't like it. I'll be honest. I just don't like it. I don't like the kid. I don't like people who are that pretentious or lost in their own one guapine. I'm not cool with it.
I don't think he's always this pretentious. I think he's a bit method. This is just speculation.
No, and I can see that. Sure.
I think he's a bit method. And I think because like when he won that award last year and he was like, you know, I come out here and I want to be the best. That's what I want to be. And then this year he's doing it during the press tour. I really think he's like calling into his Marty Supremeness to try and sell this movie. Or at that point, because he was feeling that, like, I'm trying to be the best. This is my goal. So I think a lot of those actors get lost in it. I don't know that it's pure condescension or anything like that, but
he's tapping into his inner Paul Dunn. Is what he's doing. He's understanding that if he just walks around like he's the best, knowing he's the best.
I want to watch Timothée Chalamet as Paul Dunn.
Oh God. Yes. The Dunn story. Getting it done with Timothée Chalamet.
Oh my God.
It's a one-man show with 72 characters. Timothée Chalamet. See it at your local community theater.
Done and done. He throws a ping pong paddle at somebody's head and then pulls out a flamethrower and just starts.
Just like my boy did, leaving him crispy. Like just terrible lines.
DiCaprio's going to get it. He deserved it for burning all those Nazis at the end.
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh.
I love that movie. I was like, oh no, nope. I'm not even gonna say it.
They're gonna do it? Is it gonna do it?
Don't say it, then the precogs don't know it. Wait.
No, sure.
Got my tinfoil hat on underneath here.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, I wouldn't wear it anymore. I don't.
That's why I always wear these hats because I got that steel plate, you know.
I don't believe in hurting anybody. I hope McDonald's does the job though. That's all I'll say.
No, that's fair. I don't like hurting.
I'm loving it.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm not a real fan of hurting either, but you know, you got to get the cattle there somewhere.
Yeah. You can lead a cattle to water, but you can't make him walk on it.
No, you cannot.
But if he has a beard, he might.
Different bicuspid.
I didn't even know cows were different until you told me. You think most people driving with Casey would, for 5 hours, would be annoyed? He gets annoyed because I keep asking him questions. Because I'm genuinely excited to learn about farm life. Because I grew up in a fucking city.
And I grew up on a farm.
And then he'll like do side quest breaks when we pass through some random ass town somewhere, and he'll be like, yeah, so in 1873 Clark Griswold fucking had the best Christmas ever or whatever. And like it's like true honest like history. And I'm like, how the fuck do you know this? Like, I didn't even know that this word that this town is called was a name.
that was true because we drove through like, I don't know, Schwanzig or something like that, and it was like, I was like, oh, it's like a breed of cow, and you're like, what? What do you mean? Breed? All cows are cows? I was like, oh, my friend,
Nope.
strap in.
I was like, oh. I was like, and he's like, they look like this, and they look. I was like, and then like he's like, you can ride them. I'm like, what? He's like,
Yeah, you can ride a cow, sure. It's
Yeah,
not
and I'm-
comfortable. It's not comfortable.
I'm sitting there like, I want to ride on a cow. Like, then the cow's trying to ride on me. It just gets awkward.
I want to ride a cow now. I really want to ride a cow now. Where can we go ride a cow?
Hey, now
Any local farm that is definitely not going to allow you to stay on there, but if you can run fast enough, you can do anything.
Paul's gonna not be on the show next week because of death.
That's my cow. That's the worst.
So wait, you're telling me that the cow stomped on Paul? No. So Paul runs out, jumps on the cow, starts riding the cow, right? Cow freaks out, kicks him off, right? Paul kips up like some sort of magic Jean-Claude Van Damme thing. Then all of a sudden realizes that the cows have created a maelstrom towards the barn and he can't get out of the way. So he has to jump over the electric fence that he was able to avoid the first time. Oh, so Paul got shocked to death by electric fence? No. So and there's alarm. Then a drone pops up. Like, oh, this is going to be a whole thing. Paul, I've got what I want you to direct. I've got your first movie, your first short. It's called Paul Get Away.
I'll tell you what, as I was watching, like as you were saying it though, like I made me think that you told me cows can jump, and it astonished me. You're like, cows can jump, right? And I'm like, no. How?
How high?
I was like, I'm as big as a cow and I can't jump.
Oh, they don't jump high, and they don't necessarily jump.
You said they could jump over like a little fence or something.
Oh, sure, yeah.
That's fucking wild.
That doesn't work for me because it's like this water bottle on toothpicks. Like, how are you gonna do it? How did the gravity doesn't work? Like the legs are that strong. Now bulls,
that's a lot of weight.
They got bigger legs.
I didn't even know they had knees. Like, they're just.
I didn't know any either. I always thought cows just stood until I saw them sitting.
Cows can only walk upstairs because their knees can't bend backwards, so you can't make them come back down from anywhere.
I've heard
if you're taking them, you got to keep them going forward, and then hopefully you have a turnaround spot.
I heard that. Well, I didn't hear it. I saw it on video. It was some friends put a cow up in a guy's bedroom, and he was just like, "What the fuck am I gonna do now?"
Yeah, there's no options.
So much.
It's a lot of ground beef.
Well, I mean, think about it. You're going to try to lead it down. How in the world are you going to lead it down? It's going to be scared, probably fall. Yeah. And what are you going to be so close that it's going to fall on you? Like,
it's like Indiana Jones. But the one that happened at Disney where the ball fell out of the track. Yeah. Oh, I love it. We should, let's try this. I want to do this. Paul, we're putting a cow up in your room.
That's fine.
I
see how this plays out now. It's going to be like the innocent prank, but then you guys didn't realize the cow was going to follow me. Then I die. Then you're like, fuck, we got to cover this up. And that's the rest.
But our idea of covering it up is going to be closer to fucking Sweeney Todd than it is like we should call an ambulance. We're going to create meat pies.
If only there was some department that you could call to cover up all of those things.
Are you kidding me? I'm just going to be like, Sam, I need to come over. We need to have dinner. I got some stuff we got to talk about after dinner. I know.
All right, I'm not trying to make light of it, but my brain is fucking bonkers. So
she's gonna look over from the couch and be like, "Fucking idiot," and just leave it there.
Of the stairs is a giant brown cow because he said, "Hey cow," and I thought, "Hey now, brown cow." So now it's a brown cow. That's what it is. And do I know what kind of cow that is? I can't remember.
Chocolate milk.
What? Oh, it's pancaking at the bottom of the stairs, Paul, with his two little feet sticking out. He just happened to be wearing his striped socks that day and his ruby slippers. But it's just me and Casey. Like, he's dead, right? Yeah, we got one. This one's not our fault, right? The cow killed him.
And don't worry, it's actually a 1-for-1 because it's a ginger that took him out. So we're okay. It was soulless. So nobody was harmed.
It's Sadie Sink. Sadie Sink pushed the cow down the stairs.
The ginger on ginger crime. There was one person who got cut in the middle of it. It's okay. We're all right.
Paul's like pulling it down the stairs. She's behind it like, I'm in the new Spider-Man. Whoop.
Woo! Just slaps the ass. as hard
No,
as you
she
can.
didn't even slap at. She just goes, I know how to get it moving.
I watched this in Practical Jokers. She's having a baby.
And there were 2 fatalities that day.
The cow's innocence and me.
Actor Sadie Sink killed while arming cow's ass. Other guy died too.
There was one other unidentified.
One other victim. We're not sure where he went.
You're saying one or one?
Both.
Wait, if we were present for your death and we didn't cause it, because I'm not saying that, would it be cool if when you died, I immediately go, done and done?
Yes. Finally done. Yeah, that's fair.
No,
Finally done.
finally done.
Well, that's done.
Stick a fork in him. He's done.
Yeah.
DUNN.
Somebody
shit,
had
now-
to get done. Clap, clap.
I like that.
This would be so bad.
We're just going to have a memorial of in Paul, but it's all going to be filmed at the moment of his death. So we're all just using terrible done jokes.
Here's what we do. We rent a PT Cruiser. Always, every story starts off well.
I mean,
We tape Paul. We dress him up. We dress him up in a 30s gangster outfit, and a fedora, and a fake Tommy gun. We tape the
Okay.
Tommy gun to one arm, and we tape him hanging off the side, a la Dick Tracy in the other arm.
yep, I was going to say, are we calling him Hammerhead?
And we just drive. We whip around town like, see.
Cranking Madonna tunes, just so everyone knows this is Breathless Mahoney's boy.
Well, Swiss cheese out on the side of the car is gonna get you. See.
Don't mind old prune face driving. You're fine.
Paul's just like there, just like knocked out.
Bouncing
We're
like that
screaming,
one arm
"Oh."
gets loose.
Ultimate fan experience. Oh God. Oh man, we went crazy. Oh, I had a good time with that one.
Yeah, we need to seriously write these into our wills, though, guys. All right, we're getting older. We need to first have wills, and secondly, put this part of it. All right, we get 3 days. We can do whatever we want with your corpse all together. All right.
Oh my God.
Hell yeah, it's
Whatever.
gonna be like-
Yeah, why is it illegal? Is desecration of a corpse illegal?
it's only if they catch you. What do you mean?
Well, okay. First of all, what? Secondly, I mean, you're not wrong. But secondly, more importantly, you actually they have to acquiesce to whatever your final request is.
What if you didn't have one?
Then did you know anything we do, we can't mess with your corpse.
That's so stupid.
Yeah, I mean, your soul's gone. There's nothing left but the meat sack.
You can burn them. What
Right?
if what if you had a will and you became a zombie? What would happen?
Well, are
And
you
then you
thinking
killed the
zombie or a
zombie.
shambler?
I don't know. I just like, if you kill the zombie, do you have to can you burn it, or do you have to like go with the will?
It's not the same person.
Right,
Told like a-
exactly. Yeah.
Wait,
Because
what?
technically it's reanimated. So meaning once the initial animation is done, that is what the legality lives up to. So once you are reanimated, now it doesn't matter. You're free, fair game.
So can a vampire get a will?
Sure, a vampire can get a will, absolutely, but you have to actually stake them and kill them and prove death.
Okay, but what about
But they're not technically alive. They don't have a heartbeat.
Can they kill the do they still keep the will that they killed before they got killed? Or do they have to get a new will because they're a vampire?
I think it's a new one.
You'd have to get a new will, yeah, because this is a new life. You know, you're reborn.
If you're a
into
good
death.
vampire too, and I mean good as in like you're good at it and you're rich.
Yeah, not Kiefer Sutherland.
I thought you meant like Edward Cullen.
What about an immortal?
Basically.
I guess an immortal needs a will because they can die. They just need their heads cut off to die.
Correct. Yeah, it's depending on how the immortal works. So, like, I mean, in the case of like the McLeods, they had wills. Remember, on Highlander, they had wills.
That's true.
That was in whatever Highlander 6, the TNT made for TV movie, where Duncan takes Connor's power because Connor
there's 7 of them now because there's an anime movie.
God,
yo, for real?
Yeah, it's actually pretty good.
I'm so excited about that. Paul, did you ever watch the TV series?
I did not.
It is not great, but it is well worth a watch.
If you worth the world, it's fun.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
I would say that was Stargate too.
Yep. 100%.
Although they are coming out, like I guess Amazon's going to be doing like a legit, like they're taking the show and they're revamping it, and it's just going to be more production quality.
What Stargate is?
Yeah.
Okay, that's dope. I mean, I'm down for
that.
that.
I dig it. Although I would take more Expanse in a second.
I would rather have Sliders, but that's fine.
Oh my God, could you? They should remake Sliders.
I'm saying Sliders still was one of the best ideas ever. Paul, what you got?
Yeah.
You're saying something.
Jay and Silent Bob are coming back out. Did you see that?
Yeah, they got a new one coming.
Really?
I freaked out over that. Yeah.
I mean, they got to tap that well somehow. He's got to make the can. I've tired on the Jay and Silent Bobs. I love Kevin Smith, and I'm glad Jay's doing. No, I'm gonna watch him. I'm gonna watch him. I'll review it and such. And I liked seeing them in Clerks 3.
Yes,
but that's because Clerks 3 was a Clerks movie. It wasn't a Jay and Silent Bob movie. And I love the Clerks trilogy. Well, actually, I call it because I think of 4:30 movie as the prequel to Clerks.
I like that. I've never thought of it that way. I like that though.
Yeah, so like I consider them all like sort of like a lineage type of story. And that last one fucking floored me. Never come back with it. You gave me my perfect trilogy. Somehow Kevin Smith made one of my top trilogies.
Yeah.
I don't have a whole love for trilogies, but you know, the Holy, of course.
I mean, Kevin Smith is fantastic. I mean, there's the Holy trilogy, of course, but Kevin Smith was pretty wonderful. I always loved the Jersey Stories, you know, which was Clerks, Mallrats, Chasing Amy. That was, I think, always a brilliant slice of life, which is very much so what Ed Burns did. Was a slice of life, slice of time kind of guy. So I'm excited for the new Brothers McMullen. I'm done with Jay and Silent Bob, though. I'm with you on that one. I'm happy to see them in Dogma. I'm happy to see them as side characters, but they should. I don't want to. Strike Back was a perfect one, and that's all I need. You know.
Yeah, the reboot was tough, and then like I like them as the side characters now. Like they got their shine at a certain time where it worked, but I just don't think it works anymore.
No, agreed. I mean, Chasing Amy was the best version of it because it was that culmination of Silent Bob breaks the silence in a wild way, you know?
Yeah, but I like Mallrats' version of them. They're in it a lot, but they are like the sidekicks, and I enjoyed that aspect of it. I hear they are planning on a Dogma 2 if they can get everybody back together, which if that comes out after the Odyssey,
right?
That's wild. Yeah. It's wild that Matt Damon go from like this to this.
Back to Bartleby.
Oh my God, that'd be amazing. Oh, was he Bartleby or Loki?
He was Bartleby. Loki was Ben Affleck.
Okay.
Pretty sure.
Yeah, I mean, I got to watch that movie again.
Oh yeah, I mean, Buddy Christ, one of the best.
Love that thumbs up, baby. Yeah, dude. Everybody wanted that when it came out. I remember they sold them at Suncoast.
Yep.
I loved it. I was like, I want one.
So good.
Not what? Are we talking about Jesus? No.
No.
Jesus was our buddy.
Yeah. Like George Carlin said, Hey, we gotta liven up the spirit.
Give us the
Make-
willies.
Make them more relatable to the kids.
Church girl. He was amazing. Oh, well, it's about that time, gentlemen. It's time for. Wait, I clicked the wrong thing. Mick's Movie Picks! And these are chosen by Bronson Wright Wolf, our amazing Patreon supporter. Over there, he picked 5 great movies that all celebrate one wonderful man. These 2 are from 2006 and 2002, respectively. And that is Robin Williams with an RV. That's going to be the subject of our Does It Suck? And then 1 Hour Photo, which will be the subject of our classic film review. Guys, check these movies out. They're a lot of fun. I say if you have a family, RV is going to be right up there with you. It's a lot of laughs. Robin Williams, you can never go wrong with. And 1 Hour Photo, where he's playing basically a psychopath. It's amazing. He does such a great job. I just watched Insomnia 2, where he plays another killer, and it's fantastic. He did drama so great. But his wheelhouse, of course, was comedy. So RV is a fun one. And check out our Does It Suck in our classic film review next week. Go check out the ones we just put out for Flubber and what was the other one? Patch Adams. And we did one for Mrs. Doubtfire. The rest of the month is going to be dedicated to the Alien franchise. Be on the lookout for that. And guys, we're going to do film definitions with Mick. I love when you do that. Paul, is there anything you want to learn?
Bounce lighting.
Okay. All right.
Ooh.
I like that. That's a good subject. Good one.
And I'm very excited for this Does It Suck? Because I am a huge fan of terrible movies. So I'm excited to see where you land on RV. Also, 1 Hour Photo may be my favorite version of Robin Williams as a bad guy. Like, I think it was his top. Insomnia was great. It's a very good character, but 1 Hour Photo was special.
Yeah. I cannot disagree with you at all. RV was fun. RV is like you said, yeah, like Robin Williams, man. How can you go wrong with Robin Williams?
Yep.
You don't go wrong with Robin Williams. He's amazing.
Nope. And seeing him crash out as a dad it makes everything a little bit better.
Everything. And you know who the son in that is? Josh Hutcherson.
That's right. Yes, I knew someone was big. Yep.
So for anybody who didn't know that, your buddy from Five Nights at Freddy is in that movie.
Is that Cheryl Teague? That's his wife?
Not Teague. What was her name?
Cheryl
The one
Hines.
from Hines. Yeah.
Hines,
Her husband talks like he's got gargled mouth balls.
We're here for film definitions with Nick, and I'm very
I ate a
excited
bear once.
to see what do you say about bounce lighting inside of there?
I'll say bounce lighting. I don't know. I turned into Foghorn Leghorn.
Yeah, you did.
All in. I like went all in on Foghorn. I don't know what that was.
And now as a chicken hawk, do the definitions.
Well, here's the definition they have for bounce. Casey's like, get me the fuck out of here. Bounce light. Lamps aimed at walls and ceilings to create general and diffuse lighting. So basically, Paul, do you want to talk about what you learned in bounce lighting, or
No.
it's basically bouncing a light off of a source. Again, black absorbs. The darker the colors you go, they absorb the light. The lighter the colors you go until you get to white, and it bounces the lights, reflects the lights everywhere. A lot of times, like you'll see if you're looking at set photos, they might have like a white board or something in their hands, and the other side has like a reflective board, or they're bouncing it off a wall and it's kind of shining down. I do that with my lights actually because I want a softer look on my face. There's a harsher light that kind of hits, and that's the computer light. But if I turn that off, you would see more of a softer light. So you want to bounce it off of that instead of directly aim, because when you directly aim, you get that harsher lights. That's really good too, but it depends on the story you're telling. So bouncing lights is good for softer scenes, calmer scenes, things like that. When you're trying to really maybe lull into a sense or something like that. Or TV does it all the time too. TV has basically soft light, bouncing light all over the place because they want even lighting that just you can see everything, you're good, it's easy, set up and do your scenes. So that is bounce lighting in a way. There's more to it.
With Mick.
Film definitions, yeah. And Ewoks. Guys, remember to go pick up Heidi's book, Heidi Christopher, Lies the Dirt Keeps. I'm really excited to read this one. I am.
It's gonna be awesome.
It's the blurb sounds cool. Everything she was saying about it sounds really awesome. So you guys can pick it up now and check it out. HeidiChristopher.com, but it will be down below, and it is also available on Amazon. So, but I go to the publisher though, or go to her, or go to on the 17th to Winchester Book Gallery, a great bookstore, and buy it there. Support these artists.
If you're local, if you're not, it doesn't matter. Come on out. You've got 2 weeks.
It's important. It really does. Like
Yeah.
we have a world run, and I'm not getting anyway, but we do have a world run by capitalism and big corporations and things like that. And it means nothing to them for you to buy countless amounts of stuff. It means the world. Like when people sign up for our Patreon and support the channel, that means a world to me. I'm constantly thanking people, and I'm constantly always like trying to do the best I can for people because it helps run everything. Now with Heidi, she's an artist. She put together a book that she came out and she worked on that, and it's worth checking it out. Why buy the next Taylor Swift book? Go buy something from Heidi Christopher or other artists that you know, especially local ones, and shop at freaking farmers markets and local. I had to give my and please subscribe to the channel.
Subscribe to the channel, click like if you enjoyed it. Make sure you give everyone some love, and seriously, please support local business.
Yes.
And I'm saying that to fully reiterate what Mick said with all of my heart. It is so important to always support your community.
Yes.
And that is what you are doing by putting money back in the community, making your voice and your opinion heard by going and spending where it matters.
And the more you put into Patreon here, I can pay these guys.
Hey,
So there you go.
ching ching.
And then they'll do reviews for you too. I feel like I'm doing a lot of reviews. So if anybody wants to join in. No, but seriously, I have such a great time with it. Guys, that's all I can say there. Support each other, community. That is a big thing. I would really like to thank the support of our sponsor of the show, Shenanigans Gentlemen's Club in Schenectady, New York. If you've never been there, then you've never had the best wings around. Now on Uber Eats. You want to go for adult entertainment and some fun? They got TVs all over. Maybe. I don't know. I haven't been in there. But they are awesome. And they're on Uber Eats. Shenanigans Gentlemen's Club. I don't have a read.
Check out Shenanigans Gentlemen's Club. That's right, Shenanigans.
My
where
mouth
the
started
crazy
running.
time can happen in you.
And Shenanigans really sponsor us and then bring us up there for a show. We'll do a live show from Shenanigans.
Absolutely. I want to
will.
do one. 1,000% I'd be there.
I will put this out right now. If any strip club wants to sponsor, or strip clubs want to sponsor a tour of the Scene Snobs and bring us in, we will do shows all across this beautiful country.
Everywhere.
We might make it to a few of those cities with Paul or without. We're not sure.
We don't know. We
But
don't know
will
what
do our
condition.
We'll just put them in the luggage.
We'll have
If we go down and win
a slightly bruised Paul.
I would put him on my shoulder and run. It wouldn't
Bruises
go
don't
bad.
turn up around.
We'd have a very bruised Mick. Paul is just like up here.
And just parts of a Casey. There's no promises which part's going to make it.
Why is Godzilla holding up that little man? And why is that other guy just laughing at them and pointing?
Totally fine. Out of the show, folks.
Well, gentlemen, before we go, do you have anything you would like to add for our wonderful viewers and listeners?
Paul, what do you got?
I don't know what I got right now.
You threw me off with all the shenanigans and everything else, man. I hope everybody had a good week. I had something and I lost it because I didn't write it down. So I guess just keep watching, keep listening, keep loving the magic of movies. And if I'm not here, fuck that cow, man. And Sadie's a bitch.
Now on Uber Eats.
Look, we love
Casey,
and appreciate
kinda-
you. Thank you so much for being here tonight with us. It's a hoot. We hope you enjoyed. Thank you, Heidi. That was fantastic. Seriously, please always support local community and do your best in your most shenanigan styles. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to each other.
All right. I can't say it better myself, guys. Thank you so much. Make sure you hang out with us. You're right, Sturdy. And thank you for everybody who joined in the comments. I'm sorry I didn't get to them. Guys, join us next week. We're going to be taking on Art the Clown. That's right. We are all going to be coming up with teams. We're going to be picking fictional characters from movies that we are going to build a team off of. And then we're going to go up against Art the Clown, and you can tell us in comments if you think we won. I can't wait to do that. We're getting to a bonkers episode, but we had a great episode with Heidi Christopher here. Again, go check out her book, Where the Lies the Dirt Keeps. And honestly, I just had such a great time. Again, subscribe, give us a like, give us a comment. Let us know what you think, because that helps us in the algorithm. But we are going to get out of here. I will be on Popcorn and Pints tomorrow. We are doing James's birthday picks, which is Ong Bak and Ip Man, 2 great movies. Go check them out. We'll be reviewing them on there. Excuse me. Also, starting next week and going for the next 2 years on Popcorn and Pints, we will be watching every Stephen King movie adaptation, including miniseries. So you're going to want to join in for that. This month starts off with It from 1990, and then It and It Chapter 2, and then we'll be going to The Shining next month. So guys, make sure you join in for all of that. Hang out with us. Have a good old time. I can't wait. And tell these guys just how much you love them, because I know I love them a lot. And remember to take care of yourselves. That's important. Be kind, rewind, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.